What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It's December 8th, so we're on to the 8th day of the Kalea Brewers Advent Calendar. Now, for those who may have not seen the other videos, Anderson picked this up for me at the Costco in Cleveland. I think they're about 60 bucks. Get 24 beers, and they are all 16.9 ounces. All German beers, unique ones that I've never seen on the shelves here other than through the different Kalea packages. So a bunch of really cool beers. I'm doing the can version. As I mentioned before, there's a bottle version available in Europe. Some of the beers are the same, some of them are different. Greg over at Booman's Beer Reviews is doing a review on those. So if you want to see the European bottled version of this, check him out. Also, there's a 12 beers of Christmas, which is, I guess, is kind of half of this, right? If this is 24, that comes in like a briefcase, suitcase kind of looking thing. And Mallory and Shu at Imperfectly Meat Crafts is doing a review of that. So if you want to see what that looks like, check them out. All right, I'm on to day 8. Let's see what we have. Day 8 is Wiener Lager. Terrible name, right? I know Wiener is obviously the translation for Vienna, right? Vienna Lager is a Wiener Lager, but when shipping things to America, calling it the Wiener Lager, probably not the best idea. I'm kind of happy to see this. Vienna Lagers are one of my favorite styles of beer, and as I said the other day, not that it's a complaint, but one of the things I did notice is about a third of this case looks like it's Helles lagers, so I was hoping for a little bit more variety, and lo and behold, day 8, does not disappoint. We got a Vienna Lager, one of my favorites. This one here is from H. Egerer, Privatbrauerei H. Egerer. I know that they did one of the other beers in here before. I don't remember which one it was. But I know H. Egerer did some of the ones last year as well. So let's give this one a shot. It looks like this is 5.4% ABV. Couldn't find anything on the IBUs. Ratings-wise, this did fairly well. 3.39 on Untappd. There's about 1,800 check-ins. Beer Advocate, 3.72 with 7 check-ins. I think there was only 2 written reviews and 7 check-ins total, so very small sample size. Can's kind of interesting looking. It's a nice, simple design on it, but looks really cool. Now, as to the beer itself, the one thing is kind of odd. I thought it would be a little bit darker. I drink the Egerer, makes a Vienna Lager. It's probably one of my favorite go-to beers. I can get a 4-pack for about $8. So I drink those kind of regularly. But they're a bit darker than this. A lot of the Vienna Lagers tend to be a little more like of an amber color, where this is still relatively light in color. If I break out my standard reference method SRM chart from Brew HQ, I don't know, this is maybe like a 6 or 7, kind of deep gold kind of color. I would probably say 6. I expected it to be a bit more amber. Ton of carbonation in there. Those bubbles are going absolutely nuts. As far as the head, it's dissipated a bit since I've been talking. There was probably a good finger and a half maybe, but you see it dissipates kind of quickly. Little small bubbles. Looks a tiny bit soapy, but it looks all right. Let's give it a sniff. Not a very strong smell. Usually you pick up kind of like the roasted malt in the nose. I'd pick it up just a little bit of malt sweetness. Not really picking up a lot of hops or a lot of anything else. Not a bad smell, but not particularly strong in any way. Well, let's give it a shot. Prost. Body, medium body, not bad. Taste, you definitely pick up a little bit of a roasted kind of malt thing. It's not quite as roasty as some of the other Vienna Lagers that I've had. Again, the Egerer one I quite enjoy is probably a little roastier. You get a little bit of a sweetness to it, maybe like a caramel sweetness, and you do get a little bit of hops. There's not a ton of hops going on in here, but it does, I think it balances kind of nicely. It's not too sweet, it's not too bitter. But I think you do pick up the 2 kind of distinct aspects of it. So it's not a one-trick pony in that way. Yeah, pretty solid. I don't know if you gave me this blind if I'd immediately say Vienna Lager, but I do quite like it. It's a decent beer. So, Wiener Lager from Privatbrauerei H, Egerer, you get a thumbs up. I would have another one of these. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, you got any comments or questions, jump in down below. Did you try this for day number 8 on the Advent calendar? What did you think of it? How do you think it stacks up against some of the other Vienna lagers out there? Let me know in the comments below. Hey, till next time, cheers.